All right, it is time for the 734. It's Wednesday, everybody. Thanks for being with us here on Facebook and Twitter and YouTube and wherever this thing is on your screen. We're glad to be your home for digital news every day. And we start with this: low humidity and chilly. I hope you've got your windows open at home. 75, 77, somewhere in there should be our high today. Average 83. But low humidity, cooler temperatures, great chance to air out the house. Absolutely beautiful day. Great day to get outside for a run or a patio or anything like that. We start with breaking Minnesota State Fair news. You will still be able to get your food fix this year at the fairgrounds. State Fair just announced within the last 20 minutes that they are going to have a State Fair food parade through the fairgrounds. It'll be a drive-through setup with 16 different fair favorites. So here's the list. Some of the list: Turkey to Go, Pronto Pups, Dairy Goodness Bar by Midwest Dairy, Sweet Martha's Cookies is going to be out there. That's pretty good. Fresh French fries, Giggles, mini donuts, all going to be good stuff. Thursday through Sundays for 3 weekends, starting August 20th. Tickets, $20 per card. You still buy the food. The $20 doesn't include the food. Tickets go on sale next Friday at 10 in the morning. We have all the details on our website. So we want to know, are you in? What food are you excited about? Or do you think this is ridiculous? The fair says, hey, this isn't going to be like a drive-up procedure. It's a parade. And they say it could take a couple hours. So you kind of meander your way through. You buy stuff, you eat. They're going to have entertainment along the way. They'll have a trivia contest, other stuff. So let us know, what food are you most looking forward to? Share your comments on the WCCO This Morning Facebook page, and we will read through some of your comments in a moment. We'll be hearing from Governor Tim Walz this afternoon at 2 this afternoon on Minnesota's next steps in fighting COVID-19. In the coming days, we're expecting there are two major things we've been waiting for announcements on. One is what school will look like. Two is what's the deal with masks. We don't know exactly what this announcement is going to be today, but the deadline for a school announcement was next week, Monday. So do the math. St. Louis Park passed its own mask mandate last night. That takes effect Monday. A lot of cities have: Minnetonka, Minneapolis, St. Paul. The governor has said a mask mandate would be the right thing to do, but he wants to get more Republican members on board. Now he and every other decision maker will be set up to do this. We'll be watching for this later today. Blois Solsom reported that part of the delay in making an announcement was getting the special session out of the way.
If we could get 90 to 95% mask compliance over the next 4 to 5 weeks, we think the statistical numbers make it so that we can maintain and continue to open.
All right, so we'll see. The governor's update expected around 2 o'clock today. We'll have it live for you on CBSN Minnesota. President Donald Trump held his first coronavirus briefing in months yesterday, and he has certainly changed his tone on the pandemic.
It will probably, unfortunately, get worse before it gets better.
The Trump administration working with lawmakers on another relief bill that's estimated to cost at least $1 trillion. Some Republicans want funding for reopening schools to be the centerpiece of the bill. The White House says they could reach a deal by the end of the month. A lot of sports-related stories today. Some 60,000 Minnesota Vikings season ticket holders. You got to choose. You got your Viking season tickets. Do you keep them or do you skip this year? The team is asking season ticket holders to make a choice. Do you keep it or pass it? Teams struggling to find a safe way for at least some fans to attend games in light of COVID-19 concerns.
I'd like to attend if it feels safe and reasonable to do so. And it's nice to see the Vikings take a stance that says we're going to require masks, we're going to reduce capacity, and just say that flat out.
Zach Sloan opting to keep his tickets this season despite no guarantees on how many games he'll get to see. The team says besides masks, reduced capacity, fans will have like assigned staggered entrance times. Refunds and credits will also be available if season ticket holders choose to skip this year. Minnesota Timberwolves could be getting new owners, and a former NBA star and Minnesota icon says he wants to be in the running. Current owner Glenn Taylor said right now 2 groups meet the criteria that he has set up. One is he's insisting you keep the team in Minnesota. He said he's had some groups approach him and try to buy the team with the goal of moving it out of here. He says no. And the second is the price tag. You got to be able to come up with $1.2 to $1.4 billion. That's some cash. ESPN says who's got the money? Ziggy, the Will family, owners the Vikings. They have emerged as a serious candidate. Glenn Taylor told our Mike Max on WCCO radio that the 2 ownership groups that have come to him want him to stay involved also as a partner. Kevin Garnett is part of the other group in the bidding. Taylor has said KG and him have not had any conversations about it yet. Minnesota Twins in Chicago this morning, getting ready for their exhibition game against the Chicago Cubs at 6 p.m. today. Getting a look at how Wrigley Field is changing to get ready for baseball. They pulled out some of the stadium seats. They built some extra dugouts for the teams to spread out a little more. Of course, you're not going to see any fans in the stands today. Twins, the Cubs play at 6 p.m. Minnesota Wild hosting an essential supply drive this morning outside the X. Non-perishable foods is what they want, hygiene products too. They're throwing in some Minnesota Wild prizes, so there's a chance. I don't think everybody gets one, but there's a chance you could get a Wild prize with your donation. This goes from 9 until 2. Huzzah! Minnesota Summer Festival, still hoping that it can open. They're moving it to the fall, the Renfest. That's why I yelled huzzah like a lunatic. Renfest is still on in Shakopee. But now it will start the weekend of September 5th and run through October 4th. Get your mead and all of the fun that you have out there. Organizers hope by delaying it a little bit, it'll allow more time for COVID-19 cases to drop. They say they're working with the state on how to make the festival all outdoors, how to make it safe. All right, let's talk about the State Fair, the food parade. The news breaking this morning about the State Fair food parade. And what are people saying about what they want to see? Eric is here with some of the feedback.
I can still only hear huzzah in my...
I'm sorry for screaming. Didn't mean to scare people.
Soon height. Let's see here. Well, a lot of people say cheese curds.
Cheese curds, yeah.
Cheese curds
They've got the mouthtrap cheese curds will be out there.
Yeah, they're kind of tough to make at home without, stinking out the whole place.
It's true. And those scream State Fair. That's a good thing to pass around the car if you're driving around.
Yeah, you don't want to finish a whole tray yourself.
Right,
or
no,
bucket even.
Certainly not.
Julie says turkey to go.
Turkey to go. I love
literally
turkey
to go this time.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, they've got all the prices on their website, on the State Fair website. Turkey to go, well, I think it's like $9 for the regular size and $11 for the big boy.
Mm-hmm. Kimberly says fresh French fries and Pronto Pups.
I love those French fries. That's probably my favorite State Fair food.
I've heard that before. I'm still skeptical.
Yeah, I mean, it's just French fries, but they feel right.
Mm-hmm. A couple for Sweet Martha's. Jackie Martin said, my husband would be all over a funeral cake. I guess that's what he calls funnel cakes.
Any negativity? I'm getting some negativity on my Twitter feed this morning.
Becca says, I could take it or leave it. I don't get too excited about fair food. Them's fighting words.
Yeah, I get that. Like, if you're not totally down with it, like, this is a commitment. And the fair is warning people, like, hey, it's going to be a meandering parade. This is not going to be in and out. You drive through. Yeah. You stay in your car.
So you're the parade. You
are the parade. And they'll bring the food to you. They'll come up to your window. It'll all be pretty low contact, very safe is the plan.
One other thing, Nicole says, I will not be going to a drive-up parade experience at the fair. Sometimes you just have to let go, and I feel this is one of those times it just wouldn't be the same.
Interesting.
Yes, but when other time can you do this?
That's right. This is also a once-in-a-lifetime kind of opportunity. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I feel that. I'm sort of in that camp. Like, right. I don't know quite what I want to do about this.
If the Miracle of Birth baby animals bring my food to me, maybe then we can talk.
Can you get out of line? So they will have like a little bit of a pass-through lane, but not throughout the whole thing. So the idea is not like, oh, you're going to this place and then that place. The idea is if you go, buckle up, you're going through the whole thing.
And so it's coursed, essentially. You can't choose, I'm going to start with cheese curds and then move to sweet stuff.
No, they'll have it the way they have it, and because they have to keep it one way. They need to keep a lane open for emergency vehicles. So there will be a pass-through lane in some spots, but we'll learn more details about a map and all that stuff. If you have to go to the bathroom, oof.
to me.
Yeah, that's a tough one. That's a tough one. Hold it, Riley. You're a grown man. These are the questions I have coming from your morning meteorologist. If you gotta go, you gotta go. It's everyone's first time. No one really knows. I bet they'll have porta potties along the way. Right? They gotta have some way for people to go to the bathroom. Otherwise, order a jumbo-sized beverage.
Yeah.
And then you know what to do with the container. See you tomorrow.